Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Mountain Bike Q&A. I'm your host, Johnny U. Sorry about the late little thing we got going on there. Some technical issues. And now I'm realizing I'm having some technical issues. I feel like my voice isn't matching my face, which, whatever. As long as the audio gets through, we'll be fine. I have too many windows open because I'm going to be doing a giveaway tonight. And so I've got that window. I've got his window. It's a bunch of windows. But I want to thank everybody who's already in the comment section here. We've got MTB Nick saying what's going on. We got Brian on a bike, B&E MTB. Brian and Aaron in the house. Trail Monster, what's going on? Hello there. Trail Pimp. What's going on? Always a fan. Jeff Jackson, MTB. He's already seen your comments, Jeff, and you're in trouble. And who else we got here? We got Mark Hill, this segment. My buddy Mark. Thanks for stopping in. I really appreciate it. I'm just a yapper. Jason Lindstrom is here, man. We got so many people. Jeremy Taylor, Fractured Rider, Cuss Superhero, Pelli Bike Care is bringing down the house tonight. Before we bring them on, I want to say that, again, thank you all for coming in. Also, I'm all over the place. I'm always all over the place. But remember, I'm also on the Spotify and the iTunes. So after this, you guys, if you have a long commute, make sure you go on and listen to that. If you have a long commute and you got some time to kill. Fractured Rider, Finland is in the house. Thank you. This whole mouth thing and my voice, it's messing me up. So I'm going to stop doing that. If you're new to the channel right now, if you could hit the like and subscribe, greatly appreciate it. It doesn't keep me going, but I like seeing it. You know what I mean? I like seeing it. So without further ado, such a yapper. Oh, I forgot, guys. I'm going to be giving away this bottle of waterless Pelli Care wash tonight. So I've already got your names in the wheel, and I think that's what's slowing my voice down. I got too many things going on in this computer. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, Scott from Pelli Bike Care. Scott, welcome.
Well, hello, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight?
Well, I'm doing okay because I got you on the show, man. I'm doing great.
I finally got through this shipyard and tried to load this thing in a panic, so sorry for the delay.
The StreamYard.
Yes.
Oh, I swear, is my voice still doing the thing?
It looks fine to me. Maybe you're a second off. I don't know. I mean, I'm all good with it.
Look, my wife says on the computer your voice doesn't match, but on the TV it does. So that's all that matters. CU Superhero says, "Hey Scott, do you know CU Superhero?"
Yes, I do. And He's got one heck of a good-looking bike. It has been coated with our ride repel. So yeah,
nice.
That bike's looking very sweet.
I'm loading in names right now, and look, I'm all slow again. I'm loading in names for this thing we're doing here tonight. I'm going to be giving away a bottle of your waterless stuff. This so much. I tried to get my wife in on this. I told you that this is the Fisher Price My First podcast that you're coming on. I warned you already.
Okay, I just lost. Where's your voice?
You can't hear my voice at all?
There you go. There you are.
Holy cow, this thing.
You're scaring me.
You know what it is? Every time I pull up, hold on, let me do something here. Let me close. There we go. Does that work? Man, it's just really weird tonight. A lot of technical issues, folks, but that's what happens when you're going live.
We're good. We're good.
So, Scott, tell me, where are you from? Where are you living? Where are you at?
I'm in Dana Point, California.
Okay, where is that? Southern or?
Yeah, Southern California, kind of in between San Diego and Los Angeles, kind of Laguna Beach, next to Laguna Beach.
Oh, okay.
So You worked in Hollywood, okay? I researched you a little bit.
Uh-oh.
You know exactly where I'm at. I don't even want to
No.
hear about it.
Now, see, I lived in LA. I never really went further down. It was weird. I kind of stayed in that little LA area.
Okay. Yeah, no. So I'm a little south, probably an hour and a half from LA, south towards San Diego. So
Uh-huh.
yeah, it's a good little zone. I kind of bounce back and forth. Pelli Bike Care is based in Boulder, Colorado.
Oh,
So
wow.
yeah, so I bounce back and forth. If I stayed in the snow in Colorado, I'd probably be divorced. My wife's not a big fan of the snow, so that's why we're out here in California.
So
So I should be maybe Florida, because it's a little colder here than it is in Florida.
you were giving me heck about that yesterday or the other day. Folks, you got to understand when we're used to like stupid, like 89% humidity and 85 to 90 degrees, when we get 70 and barely any humidity, it's time to pull out the Uggs.
Well, you're complaining. You said you were cold at 67 degrees. And I'm like going, well, there's people in this country that are like, it's 5 below, 20 below. And you're like, man, it's cold. I'm like, I might have to put on a sweatshirt. I'm like going, 67 degrees in Miami. Dude, you're living the dream right now.
It's all relative. So you were telling me the other night that you're a retired firefighter.
Yes, I am. Yep. Yep. I did the fireman thing for 30 years, and now I'm doing the bike cleaning thing for however long.
So how long were you a firefighter?
I got hired when I was 21.
Wow.
So, yeah. So yeah, now I retired from that, and now I'm playing. My passion has been mountain biking, road biking, cycle, all that stuff. I love bikes, so that's kind of how Pelli was developed. And my friends we were all into mountain biking and road cycling. It was our passion. So then we kind of, if we want to go into that corner, we started using, these cleaners, and we always talked about, man, it was such a, like, the cleaners we used just never worked. We always kind of joked around about it. Like, to us, it was such a money grab. And it was funny because not too long ago, a guy named Phil, he might be on here. I'm not sure. I looked up, he's in Minnesota, and he put on one of our Instagram feeds. Like, I always thought that, and it kind of hit off Steve and I, like, it was, he said, hey, I always looked at the cleaner section of mountain biking like it was a money grab. And we felt the same way. Like, every time you use a product, it really didn't work that well. And when you start, now that I've researched quite a, years on it, yeah, we wanted to make something that was, that worked. It was environmentally friendly, and, it was worth the money. So I think, we came up with something, and we got to get in people's hands to try. And I think I believe, and I'm sure there's a lot of people that are watching right now will attest that we've got a really good cleaner. We've got a really good product. There's a couple people that have ceramics. Other companies have ceramics. Probably not the same as ours, but our new coating that we just dropped last week, nobody in the industry has it. And that took us 3 years of developing.
Wow.
And there was a lot of headaches with that.
Well, before we get into all that stuff, how did you, like, you're an avid mountain biker.
You want to talk like where we went to high school, or what do you want to do? No, but I mean, I'm good with anything you want to do.
But like the story, like where did this all come from? Were you guys just sitting around one day going, I'm tired of using dish soap?
Okay.
There's got to be something that's better than just dish soap.
No, let me give you. Okay, man, there's so many things I can talk about. We might be on here for more than 2 hours. So,
No, we'll be fine.
when you talk about dish soap, like I've walked through with my partner a couple of like people we're doing business with, like big manufacturers and stuff. And there's one. I'm not going to say names or anything, but there is one big bike company that actually we walked through with the owners, and they sell probably 200 to 500 bikes a week. It's a huge deal. And we get done, we go back in this office and like, okay, what do you guys see? What can we change? What do you think? And these guys are all owners. They're opening up their computers, and I'm
Yeah.
like, oh wow, okay, what do we got going here? I mean, I'm this friggin' just dumbass fireman that like, okay, what am I doing? I'm not the sales guy, so
Yeah.
I don't have a line of stuff to tell people. But all I told him is like, all I noticed is all your mechanics in every station back there are using Dawn dish soap. Like
Wow.
Dawn dish soap, there's a reason there's a bird on the front of it. And it's perfect for oil companies because that bird's on the front of it represents, them spilling oil into our oceans. And that stuff works perfect for cleaning birds. I mean, and wildlife, it cleans it well. It works good at your house when you're done, with your spaghetti or whatever to get all the grease off the dishes. But it it completely annihilates your bottom brackets, all the bearings and everything else. So
Yeah.
we told them, I go, okay, just do this for a week, please. Get 2 trash cans, get a wheel set, pull them apart, take pictures, put them back together. Take your Dawn dish soap, pour it over the wheel set, and our Eco Clean, pour it over the wheel set.
Yeah.
So they did that for a week. After they were done, they took pictures, and they like our Eco Clean works really well. It cleans chains, the whole bike. You really don't even have to agitate the chain or anything, and it comes out sparkling clean. It looks really good.
Yeah.
Uh, Dawn dish soap just rips out the grease
Yeah.
out of everything. And when
That's
it was incredible. I mean, we took all our stuff and we sent it to I don't know if you guys know, it's TRD Toyota in Irvine, and we talked to them like, hey, is there any way you can test our products? They use it on wheel bearings. They let it sit on anodizing paint like for weeks, months,
wow.
and we wanted to make sure this was not going to hurt any bearings, paint, anodizing, anything. I mean, there's a big liability here, and we wanted to make sure our stuff worked correctly. And our blender chemist is absolutely incredible. And when if I'm sure somebody's going to say, hey, I want to know about this and that, but I might not be as technical as him. So, but
Yeah.
I just know that our stuff works really well, and it's been tested
I
for
was going
years.
to ask you, you're not a chemist. How does Pelli Bike Care come about with coming up with the product? I mean, you're not a chemist. As your partner in anything
Oh,
are you
no,
working
he's
with?
a chemist. We have a chemist blender guy, and he puts everything together for us. And so if we ask him, here's what we do. I'm gonna like what we have today. He's still trying to improve on. So we still get samples of stuff of like our EcoClean. He goes, hey, you guys, can you try this? And he'll give us a couple of bottles. I'll send them out to some of the mechanics I know that use our stuff solely,
Mhm.
and I want to get feedback. I mean, I can use it, but I want the people that are going to be purchasing our stuff to use it and see what they think. If it's a go or it's not a go, and we've been doing that for that's coming up all the time. So I always get samples and from him, and we give it a
you give the thumbs up or the thumbs down on.
And we've had a lot of thumbs down. We've had a lot of thumbs up. Just our current product line, I think, is incredible. I mean, I know I'm probably biased, but it works really well. I like our ceramic protect just in our ultimate kit box. Let me like with it. I'm sure you've seen this box right here.
Yeah, I've seen on the.
Yeah, the blue bottle here. It's that stuff. I mean, if you put it on your bike, it takes 10 minutes, if that. It lasts at least 3 months on the bike. And that bottle will last over probably a year and a half. It's 8 ounces, but it does not take very much.
Yeah, I got to tell you, all your stuff lasts. I mean, I haven't opened this one, but the other one, I'm still using the regular, just spray and then wash off, rinse off one, and it's lasting, a good 4 or 5 cleans easily.
So on our waterless wash, that nobody else in the industry has anything like that. That stuff right there. So we work with a guy named Johnny O'Mara. He trains Jet and Hunter Lawrence, and he was a supercross, motocross champion multiple time, mountain bike champion. The guy he's very OCD. It's all. I mean, I'm not lying.
Gotta get it clean. Gotta get it clean.
I mean, we're videoing him right now and making a video with him. The guy and his bikes are like, they're phenomenally clean, and he totally endorses Pelli. And I'm telling you right now, he would not even think about using our products if it didn't work. And he swears by him. He cleans his brakes every day and rotors. Just stopping power. I've had multiple people say, like, I do social media. There's plenty. I wear a lot of hats with Pelli, but one of them social media, and I get a lot. Like, I get a couple times during the week, oh shit moments. Like, there's one guy in particular. I don't even know if he's on. His name's Trout. He's from the Fazari Ambassador Program, and great guy. But he DM'd me on Instagram and goes, "Hey, is anybody around? I just had a no shit moment." And I'm like, "Hey, what's up?" And he goes, "I just sprayed waterless wash on my rotors. What do I do?" And I go, "You're fine. It's okay to spray it all over. You can clean the rotors and brakes." He's like, "Well, I'm not a cross country guy. I'm I do downhill stuff." I go, "That's fine. Clean it all up, And he's like, "Are you sure?" And I'm like, "Yes." He goes, "You be around 30 minutes?" So I'm like, "Yeah, I'll be around." He sprayed his brakes, did everything. I guess he ran a downhill by his house, came back, told me, he's like, "Oh my gosh, it worked really good." He's like, "Where are you at?" And I'm like, "I live in Dana Point." And he's like, "You ever ride San Clemente single tracks?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I do once in a while." He goes, "Hey, I'm going to be down there tomorrow if you want to meet." I'm like, "Better yet, how about we do a video? You spraying your brakes, and we'll do." And we did a whole video with him. And a great guy. It was fun, and he sprayed his brakes, didn't wipe them, jumped on the bike, and we filmed him going down this whole downhill, jumping, everything. Brakes aren't squealing, and everything stopped good. It blew his mind, and it was fun. I mean, it was a good time. So
what, just to wheel back for a second. How do you go from the wheel back, way back? How do you go from firefighter to bike cleaning stuff? I mean, it's so far. I mean, you told me that your partner kind of asked you if you wanted to come in on it, or
yeah, here we go.
Yeah, we're a little bit of a story. We're like diving right into the product, and we will get to it. But I'd love to hear the story behind it all.
I've ridden I raced motocross and bicycles when I was younger. And I had a friend introduce me to another friend. He actually was on Strava, and we were always going, so he was from Colorado. He came out to play lacrosse at Lyle and Marymount, and
Uh-huh.
yeah, and so he ended up going back to Colorado, but then he got a job out here. So he came out for a couple of years and moved out in Dana Point area. And so, but we followed each other on Strava, and he's kind of got the same personality as me. It's a good relationship. We joke with each other all the time, and phenomenal rider, and the
Yeah.
guy's really, I mean, it was always fun going back and forth with him. And we all talked about bike cleaning, and I was still working, he's working. He's a few years younger than me.
Hmm.
So um, maybe, yeah. So that we just went back and forth. We talked about maybe getting into doing something. And
Hmm.
we're like, okay, do I'm like, you want to jump in? You want to jump in and do this? And I'm like, so him and I actually, there was one other guy with us that started it, and they kept asking me if I wanted to come in, and I'm like, going, man, I don't know. I'm getting ready to retire. I don't need this. I just want to sail off in the sunset and have fun. And,
Yeah.
um, but I do love, I love biking. I love the product. I used the product before it even was out. And I'm like, you know what? I'm all in. And I've got a lot of good friends in the bike industry. And let's try this. And I've never done this type of thing, business or anything like that.
Yeah.
I just went into houses and held people's hand while they had the flu, and brought them to the hospital or whatever,
Yeah.
They have a fire.
And then all of a sudden, this is like, do you want to get into the bike industry?
Right. I know.
You're
And
like,
believe me, the first time, okay, so I kind of do the social media, sales and all that type of stuff with Pelli. And I'm probably the furthest thing from like being a salesman. Like, I'm sure, so I started walking into bike shops. And I'm like, oh, what am I going to tell these people? I can just kind of tell them the truth.
yeah.
I'm not trying to sell snake oil or anything like that.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you, it's a pretty difficult situation when you don't know, I had a good job and it was steady, and there was like, if I had to put like food on my, on my family, I had to take care of my family doing this. I'd have been a little scared, like going, oh, wow, I got to step it up,
Yeah,
but actually after being a fireman, I'm good. It's not, the pressure's probably not as great, but
yeah.
it's been a fun ride, and I don't want to change. I love our product, and I will say the product. Once I got the product in my hands, I started giving to a bunch of friends in the industry everywhere,
Yeah.
and everybody's like, "Wow!" Everybody was wowed. Like, this stuff really works, and I'm like, and I'm not going to name any names, especially on here. I'm not going to, but other stuff just didn't work. It was maybe cheaper, like whatever you want to grab, whatever, an orange bottle, or this bottle, like it just didn't work. You sprayed it all over your bike, it just didn't work. So I was like, this to me was a no brainer. I just got to get in people's hands and talk to them a little bit. But the cycling industry, I will say, I've talked to people all over the United States, even over
Mhm.
Europe. I've only met one guy that's ever gave me any grief. Everybody I've met has been outstanding. Well, except for the Fazari ambassadors, that they've been a little, they're a little iffy.
Oh, now you're going after him. Okay, let's go to chat here for a quick second, if you would, and then I'm going to ask you another question.
I'm going to get ripped.
Finland here would like to know. Fractured Rider Jarno would like to know, how does it handle minus 20 degrees Celsius weather? I can't even talk.
Okay, well, okay, so Finland, we're based in Boulder, Colorado, and just like a week ago, we were having 20 to 25 below zero weather. It works fine. It won't gel. That's some of the stuff we had with our ride repel. We had a problem when we first brought it out. It was gelling in cold weather. We had the wrong bottles. I mean, this has been a lot of work to get this up and running, and
A lot of R&D.
we were not going to bring it out until it was perfect. It's actually perfect now, and we're excited to get this out and in people's hands. That product's unreal, but I know we have other products and we probably want to talk about them, but all our products work great in cold weather. I mean, like I said, we're based out of Boulder, Colorado. Everything from Pelli, from labels, all the chemicals, everything, all the blending, everything is in Colorado. So it's all US made. And, like we didn't have a problem during COVID. It was easy to get all our products.
Yeah.
Nothing shipped overseas. Everything's here in the States.
Oh, okay. So, well, Fractured, maybe you win tonight. I'll send it to you. Medi Trail Pimp is asking, is Pelli e-bike safe?
Oh, absolutely. Yep. People get, depending on the type of e-bike, some people get a little crazy about water hitting their e-bikes.
Yeah.
All e-bikes are rated, waterproof rated.
Yeah.
It's I think it's IP rating on it. And so if you take a pressure washer or something, yeah, you're just going to blast it into the battery or something like that. Yeah, you're going to have an issue. But our waterless wash, you can spray all over the bike fine. Even our Eco Clean for your drivetrains and stuff. Yeah, that's perfect for the whole bike. And you know what? We have people that just buy that and they never wash their bike. That's all they use. That's it. And you will not scratch paint. You can use all over the whole bike. It doesn't scratch the paint. We've had people from your area, Florida, and I've had plenty of calls with bike shops, hotels. Hey, we have all these bikes.
Yeah.
Sand on them. It's like a coarse sand. And I tell them, I go, spray it on, wipe it off with a Microsoft towel. I go, if it scratches, I'll buy your paint job.
Wow.
So, and they're like,
really back that up.
Yes, I'm telling you, it works. And you know what? And again, you can use that to wipe the paint down. It leaves a nice shine behind, a little bit of hydrophobic slickness on the paint, not much, but just a titch. And then you can clean your brakes and rotors with it.
Wow.
And I'll tell you, your brakes and rotors, it bites even better.
Yeah.
Yeah, that stuff is unbelievable.
It is. It really, and I got to tell you, I never really, I was telling Brian, and Brian would like ask a question here, but it really is one of those things where I used to just spray my thing down or just take dish soap and a rag. But this stuff, I just spray it and let it sit for a little bit. I'll come off a ride and as it says below us right now, I go get my bike dirty and it's clean. My chain is clean.
Oh, no, it works.
Everything. It's just, it's like I didn't even ride it. It's like it came off the showroom floor.
No, I will say the stuff works really well. And you know what? Once you're done using it, I've had a lot of people going, like, if they're in the garage, like, oh my gosh, my garage smells really good. The stuff smells good. It doesn't smell like you just changed the oil on your car, like with some of these formulas that are out there.
Brian is asking a very biting, serious question here.
It's Brian.
How do you get everything to smell so good? And will you guys be starting to make candles in the future?
Well, I expect nothing less from him. Just tell Brian that I'm sure Aaron would like a candle of our waterless wash. We can make something for Aaron.
Josh, Chicken Sendies has just entered the show. I tried to get my wife to do this earlier with this. I've got this wheel here. Let me show you. Let me see if I can get this up. I'm no good at this. I told you this. I warned you that this is the Fisher Price, my first.
Okay, let's do it. How about right now we do one giveaway? Let's do a couple of giveaways on the wireless wash. You're going
to do a couple. I've got my one bottle here.
No. But here's the deal. So if we're going to do this wheel, how about we'll do a few, but whoever wins, you need to follow MTB and
Q&A.
Pelli, obviously, and then DM me on Instagram and give me your address, and I will obviously confirm with this wheel spin, and then we will send you a free bottle of waterless wash.
Okay, should I spin it?
Yeah, I guess give it a spin.
This is what's slowing my computer down, though. It's funny.
Oh, is it working?
It's working, but it's slowing my computer down. There's a little bit of a lag. Okay, I'm going to spin it. Holy cow, ladies and gentlemen. This is my first spinning wheel thing. Who's getting it? Ladies and gentlemen, Joey Yates. Joey Yates.
Okay.
Mr. Uncaged.
Uncaged. Okay.
Uncaged. Is he still even in here? See, now it slowed me down. It's so weird. Oh.
I think I've met him before.
Joey is also on Mark Hill's podcast, The Segment.
Yeah. Yeah. He actually was a volunteer fireman also.
He's a great guy. I got to ride with him out at Sky Park.
Okay.
Good. Yeah, they're my boys.
Right. No.
Fellow podcaster. They're my boys.
I got to chat with him and Mark yesterday, and really good people.
Yeah. Oh no, it's painful. How I think there's bodies in Mark's basement, but that's neither here nor there.
Let's not go there.
My wife had asked the question that I wanted to ask right off the bat. Here we go. Where does the name Pelli come from?
Oh, that's a good question. So we wanted to make something that was personal for us, like something that meant something in the, not just what's out there. We see what's out there, but I know it's a little different, but we started researching names and looking at names, bouncing everything around. Steve actually had a Yeti Pelli bike. And then it was a Pelli bike they made way back when. And so we started thinking, oh man, Pelli would be cool. But we're like, no, that's too long. And so Steve's wife came up with, you guys should just name it Pelli. And we're like, man, that's a good idea. But we like the Pelli Trail. That's a trail. It's a bike packing trail from Colorado to Utah. It has a hut system on it. And we're like, you know what? This would be cool if we can get this going, and we can, if we have, ambassadors, people, whoever's with us, it would be fun to host a whole ride on the Pelli Trail for Pelli. So
wow.
For the future that we're looking at and we want to make happen. But Pelli is from the Pelli Trail, and we can't really put a Pelli on a bottle because it's just too long. And so we came up with Pelli. So that's where the name came from.
So good looking too. The way I love what you guys do. Hold on, here we go.
It's all in-house. Like, we have not gone outside. I mean, this is another thing with it's Steve and I that have developed everything. Steve has been very good with the labels. Like this last Ride Repel box, he designed the whole thing. You can go out there and you're going to spend $25K to do that, or you want to put the man hours in. And believe me, there's a lot of man hours in developing that type of stuff. And you got to have a little bit of. What are you going to say?
I was going to say, you're a retired man, and now you're just diving in. You're like, what am I getting myself into?
Hey, I got to meet you, right?
I did my time.
No, believe me, I guarantee you, guys in my fire department are like going, "What is this guy doing?" Okay, but hey, I love the bike community. Maybe it's a sickness. Great. I don't know. Hey, I get to meet people like you. Everybody's in this chat. I've got to meet. I'm looking forward to going to festivals, meeting these people. Yeah. I mean, I have a huge passion for riding. I like riding mountain bikes, road bikes, cyclocross. I'm across the board, and I just love the cycling community.
Yeah.
It is what it is, but you meet a lot of really. I've met a lot of cool people since, and I'm pretty young at this per se for the company, not me. So
for the company.
Let's not go there.
Joey wants to know what did he miss? Joey, he just won a bottle of the waterless.
Oh, is Joey late?
Joey probably had to go eat or work or do something, and then he came back.
You can't step away from the computer, Joey.
Come on, man. You gotta be focused.
No, we got Joey covered. Joey's covered for sure.
Yeah, what is it? Joey won the spin. Told them to spin again. Do you want me to spin it again? I'll spin it again and give it to someone else.
Is that what he said?
The mountain bike. Okay, you're yapping, and I love it. You're great. What's funny is you said you were kind of a little iffy. You're an incredible person to have on a podcast, but and we're here to talk about this, folks. Let's talk about it. Do you mind talking about this stuff?
I'm all about talking about that stuff.
Let's go back. Let's not just jump right into the newest stuff.
Okay.
If you don't mind.
No, not at all.
There's that one, but look, is that the right page that I got on all the products?
No. If you want to talk about Ride Repel?
No, let's talk about some of the products before we get to the new one. Where should I go? Premium Bike Care.
You show me, and we'll talk about it.
This stuff now, folks. I'm on his website. If you're listening to Spotify or
I've
iTunes,
never seen that stuff before.
What?
Where did you find that at?
What do you mean?
You have a bottle of muck off up there.
Stop it.
I'm just kidding.
Gosh.
You're all good.
Reach through that screen, mister.
I know. So that's a bottle of EcoClean.
So yeah. Oh, okay. Ooh, look. I got it.
So you are really
off, you guys have an incredible website. Look at those pictures, folks. My goodness, sir.
They look good.
As a retired firefighter, a family man, and then you just all of a sudden jump into bike cleaning, what have you, game. Do you even sometimes just look at this stuff and go, man, we've got a really good looking product?
Oh, every day.
Let alone just a well put together product that works. Look at this website.
Thank you for saying that. No, seriously, I'm being honest. Thank you for saying that. I look at this and I can't tell you the hours that were put into this. It's crazy. We wanted something that's going to blow people's minds that would work because we know where we came from and what we used before. That we wanted something that somebody used a Pelli product. They're like, I want them to be wowed. And that's what we felt. It's like, I want everybody to be wowed by every product that's in everybody's hand, the smell, to using it on their bikes. I'm nuts. I know, maybe a little OCD, whatever you want to call it. Now, and the fire department probably created that for me.
Yeah.
OCD, but I'm into clean. I would say most cyclists are into clean, and this is not a money grab. This is not for me. Am I going to get rich off this? No, but this is something fun for me to do, and I get to meet a lot of cool people, and I want to bring a great product to people. And if I'm able to do that, and we can stay even, it's all good.
There you go. You sum that up the best, is that you're a retired firefighter. You think you're just going to sit back. This is fun time now.
Right.
This is playtime. You're like, I'm coming up with products and I'm selling it, and whatever happens, but I'm having a blast doing it.
I'm not looking to sell this company or whatever. You get all these people saying all this stuff. Oh, you guys just want us, No, I want to have fun. I want to go to events. I want to meet people, ride. I want people excited about our products. This is actually fun for me. I know probably some people are going, this guy's nuts, but whatever.
Yeah.
It is what it is. But
Well, now walk free shipping over $25. Now walk me through these.
okay,
Let's talk about the Pelli Eco Clean Biodegradable Bike Wash by Pelli Care.
buy Pelli Care. Okay, well, we got all the safety data sheets on that. It's all eco-friendly. There's only certain chemicals you can use out there that are on a safety data sheet that are put up. And this product came out really good. We were actually going to go with an orange on this one to match our orange on our, our signs and everything, but we ended up going with gold because we just this
Yeah.
product just blows you. This product, if anybody wants to wash their bike and
Yeah.
put water on it, this will blow doors on anything out there. That product just, it's incredible. You put it on the bike 3 to 4 minutes, let it sit, spray it off, and I'm telling you, it looks brand new. I know there's probably a couple guys on here like Brian and Jeff Jackson. They're clean fanatics.
No, not me.
These are guys I met. Jeff Jackson, especially. He's a guy that would probably put a cassette in his dishwasher to make sure it's completely clean. And I'm just saying, I love Jeff Jackson. I've got to meet him one time, but I know the guy's clean, and I passed his test, and I was super happy.
Now this is literally, you don't even have to wipe anything down, folks.
No,
I made a stupid video the other day, and it really does. Like, that's what I love about it. Like, it's a lot less time added to your bike cleaning. You just let it sit.
Yes,
let it sit, and my bike sparkled.
Yes, and you know what? Our whole thing is based on, our slogan is clean less, ride more. And it's true. I mean, that's what we try to do, is you want to keep the bike as clean as possible. People out there are spending probably a minimum of $3,500 on bikes, on up to maybe $16K. And bikes are not cheap these days. And you want to take care of them. And with our products, it will last. Your resale value and everything else. My wife's coming in here to bug me. Do you want to say hi to everybody or no?
Hi, wife.
No. So like with all our products, even our resale and everything like that, like for people's bikes out there, we want to keep them nice, and like just this kit you're looking at, our ultimate kit, and you're going through these with our ceramic protect and everything, ceramic maintain. This stuff works really well on bikes. It's amazing. And after people probably sell their bikes after 2-3 years, move on to the next one, your resale value is going to go up. I'll guarantee you it's going to make it look like a new bike. Now, our new product's a whole different, I will get into that in a second.
But we were talking about that the other night, was, nowadays an entry level bike's a couple $1,000 up to, a lot of these guys probably have multi 35 up to 7,000. God knows where it goes now, especially with the e-bikes.
It's crazy.
This is, you wash your car, you spend 20, 30, 40, 50, $60,000 on a car, you wash it.
Right.
Because you want to keep it nice. Bikes are expensive now, and you want to protect that investment.
Right.
And this here, we'll go to here. Is this the ultimate bundle?
Well, yeah, this is called the whole enchilada. If you guys know where that name comes from, that's from that one trail in Moab.
Oh, the whole enchilada.
Yes. So you can go up to Moab and you can get shuttled, and it's the whole enchilada ride. And this is the whole enchilada package.
Yeah, and that's the funny thing. Again, $119. Okay, you go, oh, $119 to clean my bike, but you've got the ceramic protect, eco clean, the ceramic maintain,
Right. Yes.
and you even get a little shelf. Does the shelf come with it?
Shelf comes with it. Everything comes with
Oh,
it. You know, I'm going to bounce back. We do a festival in Wyoming. It's called the Idaho Festival. It's at Grand Targhee. So it's on the border of Idaho and Wyoming. So they call it Idaho. So
oh,
we
wow.
have done that the last several years. We're the main cleaner of Grand Targhee now. We're the bike cleaner of that whole zone up there, Jackson Hole and everything else.
Yeah,
So
I ride Jackson Hole.
yeah, no, that whole zone is really cool. But I'm just going to say, so we do a full bike wash at their festival. It's over Labor Day weekend. And we were positioned the tents and everything. It's kind of right under their bar, right slope side. There's music every night, blah blah blah. So we clean everybody's bike at the end of every day, and we go through a ton of bikes,
Yeah.
and we have our products out there to sell, and they'll come up there. It was funny. We had maybe 20 people in line this last year, and I remember these two guys dropped their bikes off. They went up to the bar, and we cleaned them and everything. There's everybody is in front of me, and I remember these two guys coming down from the bar, and they're in the back just talking. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. I asked everybody. I go, hey, 1 second, you guys, can I just talk to these guys real quick? Because they were kind of being a little rude, and I'm like, and then they were saying that our ultimate kit was too expensive. It was $60. It's not, they're like, it's too expensive. And I'm just like, okay. I go, hey, real quick, I just want to know, hey, how's the bar? Oh, it's good. And I'm like, how's the food up there? Oh, it's really good. The food's good up there. Oh yeah, we're thinking about going up there after we're done. How are the beers? Oh, they're awesome. I just want to know if they drank. And
Yeah.
I go, okay. I go, hey, how much did you spend? It was expensive. He goes, oh, we spent about $70 on beer. I go, well, that's going to be gone in about an hour. I go, this kit right here, it's going to last you a year.
That's
He's
awesome.
like, and everybody started laughing. And he goes, they're like, okay, we'll buy 2 kits.
You got me.
Funny. I mean, it worked in the moment, and it was a good time. So
It is, and it's where is it? Where is it? There it is. Yeah, in the grand scheme of things, you're spending $5,000 on a bike, $119. I mean, I just spent more than that for tires. I mean, to a mountain biker, $100 should not seem a lot.
no, I mean, you
Not at all.
my tire for some of them run up to $100. So I mean, I think we're priced well. We're not making a killing off these products by no means, and we're priced right there, aligned with what we have in these bottles.
This is something I wanted to ask. What is you've got the new product, and I'm good with that. Is this like the precursor to the new product? Was this
This is the precursor to the new product.
the ceramic protect?
Yes, but I also want to say this is a good product to use with our new product. I mean, this just adds to our new product. This is called Ceramic Protect.
Mm-hmm.
It's good for 3 months on the bike, depending on how much you ride, frequency. Most riders we kind of guesstimated 3 to 4 times a week. So if you're riding 3 to 4 times a week, washing your bike, this is going to stay on the bike, even with water, for at least 3 months. Now, if you're not riding at that as much, it's going to last longer. That whole bottle it's 8 ounces. That I guarantee you will last way over a year. There's a lot of product in there, and it goes a long ways. And I will say that product right there is a game changer, especially if, like in California has a lot of clay dirt, and that adheres to the paint. Like there's nothing on that paint. It adheres really, really well. It's hard to get that stuff off. I mean, you can't knock it off. If you have this stuff on it, it rinses off fairly easy. It's not. It makes cleaning your bike a lot easier.
Now, can you?
Go ahead.
I was going to say, can you use the Ceramic Protect and then wash your bike with the eco stuff?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, so they work together.
Yeah, our Eco Clean will not. So that's another reason about our Eco Clean. We've made all these to work together. Our Eco Clean will not eat away Ceramic Protect or our new product. So Ride Repel, nothing's going to eat that away. Everything works together. We can get a lot more technical.
Yeah.
I'm just that guy, and
yeah, they all work together. Like once you put the Ceramic Protect on, you can wash your bike. I just didn't know if you use the Ceramic Protect.
No.
Okay, I was going to say if you use the Eco Washer, you just kind of wash the Ceramic Protect away.
Right. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. That will work, and it's really hydrophobic, so everything just falls off really well. Obviously, our new product is probably that on steroids.
He's itching, folks. Mark Hill, we're going to get to it in just a second. Mark Hill wants to know, is this right? Eco Clean, then waterless wash, and then ceramic spray if you want to buy all three?
No, so so in our kits right now is our Eco Clean, which you want to use first on your bike. It's a good deep cleaning formula. Cleans the whole bike, drivetrain, everything. Drivetrain, it'll come out immaculate. Everything else, you really don't have to squirt a whole lot on the rest of the bike, but the drivetrain area, everything else on the bike, it works really well. It knocks everything off. Make sure your bike is completely clean, all right, completely dry. Once it's dry, come in this kit. If you buy the ultimate kit, the next product you want to use is that Ceramic Protect. It's the blue bottle. It's the small blue bottle. There's an applicator in there. You can go over the whole bike, rims, forks, everything. Just keep it off the rotors, brakes, all that stuff. And give it a few hours. You can't let water touch it for a few hours, and then it's all cured. And then go have fun for the next 3 months. You're not, and then you come back like on your daily rides, just with our waterless wash, just a couple squirts in a microfiber towel, just wipe the bike down. You're not using any water at all, unless your bike gets completely. I mean, if you go riding the mud puddles and everything else and gets destroyed, you're going to want to use some Eco Clean, but it's not going to take away from the Ceramic Protect. But other than that, you don't use any water on the bike. You just use the waterless wash, and it keeps the bike looking phenomenal.
You've sold me on this kit. I'm going to purchase this when we're done. It comes with what's the blue thing at the end here? What is that? Is that for the Ceramic Protect to put that on?
Yeah, that's an
like a blue sponge.
Yeah, that's an applicator sponge. That's for the Ceramic Protect. And then we sell a microfiber towel. Our microfiber towels have no ends to them. They're super. One side's really super deep. The other one's a little tighter. It's a premium microfiber towel, and it's for detailing. So in that kit, you're going to get a premium towel. It's not just like you go to Home Depot or Lowe's or the hardware store to buy a microfiber towel. This is a premium detailing towel.
Nice.
So it is. The kit is put together very well. Plus, you have a little koozie in there, and for a water or something like that. Drink, So
okay. Don't mean to cut you off. Joey Uncaged MTB says, "Put my mind back on the wheel." I guess he's going to purchase some.
Okay.
So can we do a wheel?
I'm all about a wheel. Let's do a wheel.
Let's do a wheel, folks. I got everyone's name here. Hold on. I've got to add. Oh, no, I've already got that. Let's spin the wheel of slow my camera down. Let's see who gets Joey Yates. Thank you very much to donate it back. Oh, Ladies and gentlemen, Brian and Aaron MTV. Want a bottle?
I think I've seen them on Instagram. I'm not sure.
They're new to the whole YouTube. Wow, it really slows it down. Okay, Brian wants to respin it. This is great. And then, folks, we're going to get back to the real reason why we're here. And I could feel his skin vibrating right now. He wants to get to this ride rappel. I can feel it.
He wants to really get to it.
Oh, we just had someone else jump in. The segment, ladies and gentlemen, Mark Hill.
Oh, he's in here now?
Oh, he's been here.
Oh, okay. I know that guy.
He's a good kid. Every now and then he gets a little crazy. Tony the Outsider, MTB is in the house now. Segment, Mark Hill, respin. We'll keep it for now because I want to get to. Hold on, let my camera and computer catch up after that spin. And I've got a really nice computer. It's very weird that the spin is making me do this. Hold on, where is your? Okay, I'm sorry. I told you. I warned you ahead of time. Fisher Price, my first podcast. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Ride Rappel.
Ooh.
Look at that. Just the website alone makes me want to buy it. Look at you. You went, ooh. It took you back. You seem to just enjoy watching your own product.
I love our product. Believe me. The beads will make you appreciate the product.
Hold on. This is getting exciting, folks.
Uh-oh. Now what?
Mark Hill wants to do a respin because he has some products on the way right now.
He does. He actually ordered.
Holy cow. This is so suspenseful.
This is so suspenseful.
You're about to log off, aren't you? And we spin it again, ladies and gentlemen. This is for the waterless bike wash. Ladies and gentlemen, MTB Nick. Holy cow. There we go.
Okay, there we go.
There we go. We've got a winner. MTB Nick.
Okay, but Nick's got to send us a address to Pelli.
He will send an address. Okay, let's get back to this, folks. Look, hold on. Let's do that again.
Oh.
Look at that. Isn't it beautiful? Isn't that just a sight?
It is a sight. I will say that. It's the future of bike care has arrived.
The future. Now, okay. Here we go. Is this whole page right here for?
Yes. Okay. So take a look.
This Ride Rappel. This is it.
So this is no joke right there. I mean, that's some serious mud, and it I'm telling you, it just falls off. But
look at this.
Yeah, there's a lot of reading there.
Yeah, and we're not going to read because there'll be people on yeah, there's a lot of reading. If you're listening to Spotify or iTunes right now, we are on the website. You can actually go to riderappel.com and buy now. Now, walk me through this.
Okay.
You said this is a graphene.
Yes,
I don't know what graphene is. If you could tell people what that is.
God, I don't know either. What the heck? If you don't know, I don't know. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? What are we going to tell?
Well, we just spin the wheel again.
Spin the wheel again.
It's the future of bike care has arrived. I can tell you that much.
Yes. No, it's a graphene-based product. Graphene is a I'm not going to be as technical as our chemist. He'll sit here for 3 hours and tell us about what it's all about. Graphene is it's kind of the new thing now. Like you'll see that with like detailing cars and stuff like that. Like a lot of cars, it probably costs a minimum of $2,000 to get.
Lord, you can get this for your car?
Yes, you can have that for your car. Well, not exactly this, but it's close to it. This has been bumped up probably a little bit, but
Okay.
it's you can have your car detailed with graphene, and it's a $2,000 to $4,500 thing to have your
Wow.
cars detailed.
Look,
But
look.
you're like I said, you're not going to have to wax your car or anything. The elements, everything it's protected. And like with our kit, we have an eco clean in there, because if it's a used bike, everything needs to be absolutely clean to apply it. Like if there's dirt or anything on it, once you apply it, you're sealing that inside of it, and it's done. So you're not getting whatever's in there out for 9 years. So
Wow. What is this? I don't know how to ask this question. Is this like the ultimate? Like you were like, let's just go all out. Let's protect the bike. Let's take other people in the industry of bike cleaning and bike protecting, and say and give them the finger, if you will. I mean,
you're so funny. It's awesome. This is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I guess pretty much. But like I said, bikes are very expensive these days, and we just felt that there was a better product to protect your bike. Like $3,500 to me is a huge purchase for a bicycle. Like I'm not going to leave it outside. I want to take care of it. And I want this thing to, I mean, this is something I'm going to have fun on. This is my gym. I don't have a gym membership.
Yeah.
This is my gym. Okay. So this is my go-to every day. This is my therapy. This is what gets me feeling good every day. So I want to protect my purchase. $3,500, whatever the sky's with bikes these days. That product took at least 3 years to develop, and I think we have it. It's incredible. The stuff works insane. We've spent a ton of time all over the United States talking to people about it. We had the chance. And so we got to meet a lot of guys from Fazari, and Fazari has a huge ambassador program.
Yeah.
And they're all over the United States. So, Steve and I talked, just like, I got to meet Brian. And for example, I met him probably at least over 2 years ago, and got to talking to him on Instagram. And I didn't know there was this Fazari thing, a Fazari ambassador program.
They're crazy. Yeah. Fazari folks are crazy.
Like, it's Brian, guys. I don't know what's going on here, but no, great guy. He introduced me to a lot of, he's helped me a lot, and he introduced us to Fazari and the ambassador program. I got to meet a lot of, over Instagram, all these guys. And I started to think, I'm like, these guys are all over the United States. This would be perfect. So we got invited to they have a gathering, I think once or twice a year.
Yeah. And
there's no better place than Utah with rain, snow, and that red dirt to test our product. We work with Cannondale and Fazari, the race teams.
Okay.
And we've been testing them for over a year, or actually 2 years, to make sure, our products were working with them, that they could rinse the bikes off. I mean, cyclocross, everything. I mean, it's been a process here. So anyhow, we got invited to the ambassador program, and I finally got there, and I've talked to these guys on Instagram, and I'm like, I couldn't wait to meet them. But you never know like what the group's going to be like. And there's like 100 guys, and what a great group of people. Everybody was super welcome, super warm. I was like, hey, it was a good group of people that I will say all those guys they can ride really well. I mean, I don't know how Fazari goes about picking their ambassadors, but these guys, I look at all their Instagrams and I'm like, okay, I need a beeline to go with you. So
Yeah.
a good group of dudes. I finally got to meet them. We got out there, and I have never cleaned so many bikes. I mean, I've done festivals, but this was over the top. Like, they took their bikes out, not coated, brought them back after snow and rain. And I mean, these guys were like destroyed. They brought the bikes back. Some of them actually were nice and went to the car wash before they got to us.
Mm-hmm.
Bikes were still destroyed. My partner Steve was inside the warehouse at Fazari headquarters. I was out back. I am cleaning bikes, and I mean, I'm talking like it was mud. It was crazy mud. I'm like,
what the owner of a company out there rolling up the sleeves?
oh, I'm telling you,
Oh.
I spent probably from 2:00. They got back maybe 2:00 in the afternoon. I was out there till probably 9 or 10 o'clock at night cleaning bikes and giving them to Steve. And we did probably over 100 bikes that day. We washed them. We coated them all. We made sure they're all dry, coated them all. We were taking pictures. We had video going. And then I think the next day they went go-karting or something. It was raining pretty hard. So the next day after that, they took them all out, went out again. And the conditions were even worse. They came back. Nobody went to the car wash. They dropped them off. We videoed. We actually took a hose and just kind of went a hose over the top. Everything fell off, and it was pretty cool. So everybody was seeing what was going on, like how this product was working. It was good. Their owner, his name's Chris Fazari. He came out. He talked to us. Oh, great guy. And he was like, okay, how's this work on our matte finish? He's calling mechanics over. He's like, I can't believe this is working this well. I could tell he was like, and I'm like going, oh God, here we go. So he brought this mechanic over and he's like, hey, he goes, I want you to take your hands and rub it all over this butterscotch matte finish bike. And he's like, well, he starts to take his gloves off. He goes, no, I want grease on it. He's like, are you sure? So he did. And I'm like, oh, what are we in for? So he goes, take your Eco Clean and clean the bike for me. I want to see how it works. Because if you get grease on a matte finish, it's really hard to get off. I mean, it takes some elbow grease. Our Eco Clean took it right off. So he goes, hey, do we have one of these butterscotch? I think that's their most problem bike if it's not coated.
Butterscotch.
So he asked for a coated bike. He did the same thing. We took our waterless wash. Steve just took a microfiber towel and just went boom, one wipe and it was gone. He's like, okay, I'm sold. This is awesome. So it was fun. And all the ambassadors were like going crazy over it. It was fun. We did have one particular bike that was scratched, a lot of abrasions. I'm looking at Steve like, do we even do this bike? He's like, well, it's one of the ambassadors. Let's just do it. So we did it. And you cannot believe, like, it was scratched, lots of abrasions. We did it. It like this ride repel, like filled in all the scratches. It looked, everybody was freaking out. And this particular guy, he lived about 10 minutes away. It was funny. He's like, oh my God, that looks like a brand new bike. He goes, you know what? I have 4 more bikes at the house. Is there any way you guys could do those? And I'm like, yeah, might as well bring them down. I couldn't say no. And he brought them down. We coated them. He's like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. He goes, they look brand new. I'm like, yeah, they do. They look, and it was a great test. It was really fun hanging out with all the ambassador guys. They're a great group. It was pretty fun.
So was this Fazari thing part of your and I'm going to throw it out again. I love saying R&D with the product.
Yes. You know what? When I knew that
I love saying that. I feel so smart.
Yeah, I know. R&D, but when I found out they were all over the United States, like, okay, we're going to get every condition out there, and after we're done coding, I can get feedback from everybody because I want to make sure it works in every condition out there. California has one thing, Florida, like has one other thing. Arizona, you got Maine where Jason's at. I mean, there's all kinds of different types of dirt and everything else. Brian out there, I think in New Jersey or somewhere on the East Coast. I mean, he's got snow, rain. It sounds like a sandy soil. It gets in bearings and everything else. I mean, he's tested this product over. I mean, he's pretty particular. If you take a look at what he has going, like if you follow his channel too, the guy is a little OCD also. I'm just going to say it. So I'm kind of wondering how Aaron's putting up with him. But
I got to tell you, he's texting me, Brian, I'm on a chat with the owner and founder of and creator of Pelli Bike Care. He's texting me.
Oh, I'm sure he is. I'm glad he doesn't have my number.
No, but what he was showing me is that he had kind of a hazy paint on his
that's another thing.
On his bike, oh my gosh. I wish my camera would show this. Look at the different sides of his fork.
That Mark?
Brian.
Oh, Brian. Okay. Yes. No, that
hazy fork.
No,
he puts the Protect on it, and it's brand new again.
Right. So and now I'm not going to say, I don't want to say anything bad about Fox forks, but they're matte. They have like kind of a matte finish or a flat black on their forks, and you can Google it. There's a lot of company cleaners out there that will turn them chalky white. And
his look chalky.
Yeah, it's you can probably use a McGuire's or something, a cleaner wax to get it off, but it's not going to come back completely. Believe it or not, I mean, our Ceramic Protect does a really good job bringing it back, but our Ride Repel, it looks brand new, and it's not going to. You're done. You can use after you put Ride Repel on it. You can throw anything at that, and you'll never get that look again. It looks brand new. So that's another thing. Like there's certain paints we've had a couple manufacturers come to us because we've been besides Fazari, we've been to a few other manufacturers. They've had warranty problems with some paint colors that just don't hold up to UV.
Yeah.
And this Ride Repel is UV resistant, and they've had warranty frames they brought into us, and we coated them, and they look brand new. They're like, oh my gosh, we didn't have to, give them a new frame. We could have just done this. And I'm like, yeah, the product is unreal.
Now, okay, I get it. Hold on, sorry.
That's okay.
Go. This is where we're back on his website with the Ride Repel. This is your baby. You seem really, really proud of this product. I mean, you like your other products. They were your
no, yeah,
your little babies that you brought up, but then all of a sudden, like the other night we talked. This is it for you. Like you're going all out with this.
This is if I was going to suggest anything for anybody to do anything, if they buy a new bike or they have a used bike, this retails for $125, and you sit back and go, man, that's expensive. But in the whole realm of things, it's not. That kit will do at least 2 bikes plus maybe a third. But that's a whole bike with forks, rims, everything. And you look at some of the wraps out there, like some of the wraps are $125. And then if you want to do your whole bike, like forks, all that, you're looking at $180, $190. And you have this in our Ride Repel will go over that, or you can put it under that. If you want to put your ride wrap on there or whatever wrap you want to put on, you can go over the whole thing, and then you have like double protection, which is nice. It's an awesome thing. I like with ours, you see nothing. You see the paint, you see what you bought. There's nothing, you don't see the plastic stuff, but it work, our stuff works incredibly well. And for the price, you can't beat it. I
Yeah,
think
I got to tell you, like we said, it's an investment
it's
for
an
enjoyment.
investment. Bro, yeah. And you know what? When you go to sell, you're going to sell your bike. Most people are going to buy their bike and they're going to sell within probably maybe max 4 years. They want the new, better deal. You're going to get more money for that thing. I promise you, it's going to look a lot better than, with nothing. If you didn't treat it at all, it's gonna look like it's been, battered. So,
but do you think that this is like you don't even need ride wrap with this stuff? You were telling me it's stronger than steel or something
it's
the other night.
200 times stronger than steel.
What? How many?
200.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, 200 times stronger steel. I know it's hard to freaking. Yeah, it's 200.
I can't grasp that. Like we should make buildings out of graphene.
The stuff it's incredible. I just got to get in people's hands. That's my deal. So that's my goal, is to get this in people's hands, try it, use it, get out to wherever. There's lots of rocks in Arizona. Go ride your bike in Arizona and see how it works.
Bang it up and then look at it. And if let's say you do get a scratch, do you put a little bit more on there and it'll?
Yeah. You know what? The good thing about this, that I've been asked this, because a lot, like if I know there's people that are into car detailing, like the graphene for cars, you can't really go over that stuff. Our stuff, you can go over, let it sit a bit, and then just buff it out. It levels itself. And
Wow.
yeah, no, you will have that the bottle you get in that kit. Like I said, it'll do 2.5 bikes. And
2.5 in your kid's bike, or
right,
2 in your kid's bike. Yeah.
You get your bike. You get yours, your wife bikes, or whatever you want to do, and in your kid's bike. So whatever, there's plenty of there. And you just cap it back up. If you do get a scratch or something, throw a little bit more over it. Like, I'm not going to say, like, if you run into a rock like head on and it goes right into it goes into carbon or aluminum or whatever. Okay.
And gouges it, but a paint scratch.
Protect that. But abrasions and just your daily use,
like a paint scratch. Yeah.
Right.
If it's,
it's not like, it's not like I want to say it's a superhero suit. It is. I will say that it's unreal, but it's not like, it's not going to protect from like a crash and a bunch of rocks, You're
throwing your bike up against a boulder. It's not going to protect it.
Yeah, but it will protect, UV, all this like normal scratching or anything like that. It's, if you're sitting on your top tube and you're like, if you're Pacific Northwest gets a lot of mud, rain, all that stuff. Like a lot of people sit back and like, if you're not using your seat dropper, you're sitting on your top tube, like you get a lot of scratches like that you're not going to get that. It's just going to keep that bike.
And for $1.25, folks,
right?
Seriously.
And
are you going to put yourself out of business?
Well, we haven't yet. So
no, but I mean, not jokingly, but do you feel like you're like, what about my other products?
You know what? No, this product is really good. And we've talked a lot about this. We probably could have marked it up even more, but we want this. And like, we don't go to every bike shop. We don't want to be in every bike shop around the world. Like we want to be in the, like, we want to be in more of the, how do I say this? Like, better shops, like more little, I don't know. I feel we're a premium bike care product.
Mhm.
I don't need to be in Walmart. I don't need to be I don't need to be in certain like areas. I don't need to be bought out by anybody. I want to be
Yeah.
in like, nice bike shops where somebody's expecting a nice product. I don't need, some auto parts store or, a
Yeah.
Costco or anything like that. We want to be in, like the boutique bike shops and everything like that. You're not going to go down each street and see each bike shop. It has Pelli in it.
Well, no, but what I was getting at is, do you think Ride Repel is going to be like your other products? What about your other producs?
I love and
You got Ride Repel, but do you need the other products with Ride Repel?
Yes.
Is what I was trying to get at is
Absolutely.
they still work well with each other.
No, Ride Repel is great by itself. Absolutely. You need EcoClean to clean the that stuff. And you know what? There's going to be a little bit of mud on your bike here and there, tires, all that stuff, under your seat, whatever. If you don't Ride Repel all that stuff, you're going to get some stuff. Spray a little bit of EcoClean on it. Let it sit 3 or 4 minutes. You want that. What's nice if you do the Ride Repel, and then if you end up getting our kit, I mean, you are set. Like that kit, like I said, will last you a year. Our ultimate kit, and I mean, it's people spend a lot more money on other things. If you want to take care of your products or your bike, it's a no-brainer for me. So,
let's go to the chat real quick. Mark Hill from the segment wants to know: is it true that Pros Closet exclusively uses Pelli for their bikes before they go up for sale on their website? If so, that already gives me confidence in the product.
Yes, actually, Pros Closet only uses our product to clean all their bikes, and and they also sell our products up in their retail store, and they have a bike maintenance, like a bike shop in the front of the store, and it's all Pelli.
Wow, that just right there. If you're listening, that's a ringing endorsement. I mean,
oh no, they're a big deal. I will say they are a big deal, and it is. The people over at the Pros Closet are a great group of people, and they put out a great product. And I mean, it's a good place to look for they sell used bikes, and it's a great place to find a good bike.
Well, yeah, that's incredible that they zoned in on your product to get their bikes out there, and they trust your product.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Pros Closet isn't just some place that's just going to sell you a piece of whatever.
Oh, no.
They want what is being shipped out, because then they got their name on it as well.
Oh yes, yep. They've got a big investment, so yeah. We were very excited when they brought us on board.
MTB Nick, congratulations on the giveaway.
Should we do one more giveaway?
Oh my goodness! I don't know if my computer can handle it.
How about an EcoClean this time?
Oh my gosh, an EcoClean! My sister just jumped in.
No. With that family, we can't have the family jumping in here.
Well, we're not going to have her win it. But actually, she would love to win it, because my sister is the queen of clean. We joke about it, but
you talk to your sister.
I'd actually like her to come to my house, because I'd like it cleaned right now. She's big on clean. Let's do another one. I have to hold on. I got to get rid of that one and then add this one. Man, I'm getting really good at this one. Here is the wheel of slowing my computer down. And let's spin it. This is for, what is this for again?
Let's do the EcoClean this time.
EcoClean. The first one was for my bottle of there we go. Now we got the EcoClean. We're going to spin it, ladies and gentlemen. The spinning is happening. Oh, the suspense. Oh. Who's going to win? Who's going to win? MTB Kaz Ozeki.
Okay.
There you go. I hope you're still in the chat. I'll DM you and let you know.
Yes, DM and DM the address, and we will get that out to you.
Okay.
I love it.
Just gonna let my computer catch up now. Is it? No, it's still that wheel, man. I'm gonna have to try something else. So you love Ride Repel. I'm picking up on it.
Okay.
Hold on, let me get rid of that. I want to get back to the Ride Repel. What is Ride Repel? One more question about Ride Repel, and then I'm going to get to something else that seems important to me. What is Ride Repel? What does the kit come with for $125? What do we get for that in that kit?
We get we get all kinds of stuff.
Wow. Oh, do you have one right there?
Yeah, I do have one right here.
Oh, Paul, let's take a look at it.
Check it out here, okay?
Well, what do we get in the kit? The graphene Ride Repel. If you need a voice for your product, I'm here.
New bike day every day.
Look at that. Ain't it pretty, folks?
Oh, it is pretty. So then here's what we have inside.
Look at that. So you get the product, you get eco.
So we get an eco clean. That's for used bikes. Clean your whole bike. Make sure it's completely clean. Let it dry. Make sure there's no water on the bike. You come back. We have a surface refresh. That's this one right here. So we have microfiber towels underneath all this stuff, and so you take the microfiber towel with the surface prep, clean the whole bike one more time, just because we don't want any contaminants on it. So once that's dry, it's clean. Then we have our Ride Repel right here.
Let me see it. Let me see it. Bring it up. Bring it up.
Ooh, up. Right there.
All that will do 2.5 bikes?
This will
the front door.
It's unreal.
Brian even says it. Dusty Dutchman's in the house. Hey, JT, thanks for stopping in. Brian says that smells good too.
Okay, everything smells good. The Ride Repel, don't put your nose up to.
Yeah, he says it does not.
No, that one will hit you a little hard. The other two are fine. This is the only product in our line, the Ride Repel, that has a little bit of a chemical smell.
Okay, I'll let you slide.
We couldn't get around that, and it is so. But then you use this applicator sponge for our Ride Repel. It only takes like 3 or 4 drops, and you just start going over the frame, and you'll see it just start. It'll be a wet look, and it's so. I mean, the viscosity is just it'll go all over. So just start.
So just a few drops will last.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So it's just for me personally, I would take my wheels off the bike, take the wheels off, hit the whole frame inside the forks, chainstays, everything. You can do the forks, seat dropper, seat, everything. Just handlebars, everything. Once you're done with that, do spokes, rims, everything, hubs, get it all done. Just keep it off your rotors. After you're all done, wait a couple, 10 minutes, come back, take the microfiber towels we have in here and just buff it all out, and put it all together, let it sit. Next day, go out and ride your bike. You're not going to have to worry about anything sticking your bike ever again. And the beading, you will see the beads on your bike. You can look through our website and everything else. At the Instagram, all that, the beading, it looks like you just waxed your car.
So everything just falls right off of it.
Until you use it, it's unbelievable. Nothing like the clays, all that stuff. It just does not stick to the bike at all. I will say it's amazing what this stuff does, and it's
your baby, man. I can see it on your face.
I love this stuff, and I just can't say enough. I want it in everybody's hands. If I could make it cheaper, I would. I mean, I want it to get it in everybody's hands. I mean, this cost us like okay, there's me and my partner, and this was a big thing for us, and we've put a lot of time, money, and everything else.
And
And
R&D.
I'm telling you, R&D, which
I love saying it.
I had to deal with this Brian guy for quite a while, but and Jeff Jackson, that was another issue. But besides those two guys, I'm just joking about that.
Yeah.
But, no, it's been a process, and we've spent a ton of time. We kept telling people, hey, we're going to be coming out probably next month, and then something else would come up, and then it's like, it was driving us nuts. And I know Steve feels the same way. And we finally got it together. Anybody, we had other like bike companies using lingo off this. There, like, we had people trying to copy our stuff. This has been a nightmare, but we finally got to the finish line, and we're so excited about it. And I seriously cannot wait to get this in people's hands.
Dusty Dutchman, JT wants to know, can you use this on titanium?
Absolutely. It bonds to any surface. That's the other thing. Whatever, it'll bond to any surface. This stuff is unreal.
Wow. I just, oh yeah, my sister says, is this like the ceramic coating they put on cars? Yes.
Yes. Yeah. But this is even bumped up from ceramic coating. So
Tony is just killing me in the chat. I don't know if you've seen it. Can you use it on your skin so everything will just bead off? I don't.
Tony, we need to talk. I think I owe Tony is that the Outsider?
Yeah, he loves chemicals.
Oh yeah, he loves chemicals. I owe him an email right now, and I've been freaking slammed with this thing. And
what are you running, a company?
Hey, these guys are a bunch of deadbeats. He hasn't sent me an email yet. I'm just saying, since we dropped this last week, my partner and I have been absolutely slammed with people asking about the products, wanting to, get a hold of them. So we've been going. I should have stayed retired in a way. I will say,
I told you that's the thing is that you could have.
I will say, my partner,
you could be drinking
what you wish for, and I'm like, okay, you're right.
You could be drinking daiquiris in Tahiti right now.
Oh yeah, that's not happening.
And you're like, let's start a bike cleaning company.
Well, yeah. I got water.
He says it'll CUS or CUC superhero. Again, these are new names to me. Like and subscribe if you can. I'm just a little channel, but it'll bond to the decals you have on your.
Absolutely. Yep. Yes. And
it's going to bond to everything.
No, it will bond to everything. I was there when we put it on the CU Superheroes bike. We were together, which was nice. And that bike was like, it was funny because his bike is all our colors. That bike, we should buy the bike from him just to display.
Gold, purple, blue.
It's got orange, it's got gray, it's got black. It's the perfect color for Pelli, but the bike's beautiful, and it was a beautiful bike before, but we put the ride repel on it. And I will say, Jason was like, hey, can I buy like a bigger bottle of that? Because I want to do like this, that, my car. And like, okay, wait, hang on, time. We need to launch this before we even sell it to anybody. So
yeah, that's funny that you talked about a bigger bottle. Is that I've got a reel in my head for a bigger bottle.
Oh yeah, okay, I can't wait.
And that's where I want to get to, because I don't want to take up too much more of your time. Is this your community? The Pelli Bike Care community.
Yes.
It is. Look, you got 3,000 followers. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
Everybody who takes the time, who gets your product and takes the time to create and showcase and promote your product as a business owner, how's it feel?
Okay, I'm going to say, okay, I do all the social media for Pelli, and that's just one of my hats I wear. But that, if I wanted to, Instagram could keep me busy from 6 a.m. till, I mean, it's 24/7. And I will say, everybody that I've come in contact with, we get constantly sent stuff, which is, I love everybody that follows Pelli. It is unreal. Everybody constantly sends stuff to us showing their bikes. It, and I get so much content, I can't even put it up. And I feel bad because I'm just being honest.
Yeah.
And I don't want to, like, when you go through your stories and stuff like that on Instagram, like there's those companies that have like 40 stories. Like after a while, you don't even want to look at them. And
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. I try to put up like 2, 3, 4 at a time. I mean, I could easily put up 40 at a time. I can't do it. And I feel bad. I'm not putting everybody's up. And I actually go back to people like, hey, I'm really sorry. Your story is awesome. Is there any way you can resend it to me and I'll put it out there? Because it was really good, but I can't put everybody's out there. And I can't say enough that I appreciate everybody in this community that has purchased or done something with Pelli, and after they use it on their bikes, they send it to us. It's a good feeling. It makes us feel good. It feels like, hey, this is a good thing, and we want to keep it rolling, and I want to keep it's fun. It is fun
Yeah.
seeing and talking to these people, and I wish I could meet everybody and go ride with them. It would be a blast. So I want to get to Florida and ride with you.
Let's do it, brother. I already told you I'm not very good. Brian will back that up.
Hey, we're together then. Okay.
But back to this again, like the whole that, like, I create my first reel. I don't even know if we even talked yet. And I felt the need that the product was so good that I created something for that product. I don't even know where it is, but as a business owner, you're seeing your baby grow. And then you're like, I didn't even ask this person to create something.
Yes.
We're getting out there and people are liking it. That's got to give you the feels.
Oh, Johnny,
that's what the kids call it now.
I lay in bed at night thinking about it, and this is in my head 24/7. I want this to succeed, and I just want to put a good product out there, and the feedback we get is awesome. And I don't know what to say. Like, it's hard to, like, the feeling is crazy to get all this feedback from people, and it's a fun ride. And you know what, the fireman thing, I'm not going to lie, I had a great time playing fireman. It was awesome. And I mean,
save lives.
No, it was fun. I enjoyed that part of my life. No, I'm not going to lie. Being a fireman was incredibly fun. I mean, I enjoyed all that in my life. It was a rush. I mean, I liked that atmosphere. But I gotta say, I always want. This is something I always wanted to do, like be in a business and a bike industry, and this is like a dream come true for me. And my partner's freaking 100% like in, just like me. And and everybody says, hey, you can't go in business with your friends. Well, I'm going to say that's a lie, because me and my partner are 100% like,
that's awesome.
Stage. Yeah. And we have, we don't get to, like, I'm here, he's in Boulder. We don't get to see each other all the time, but we talk every day. And I do, we get to hang out, ride bikes, and do what, in the summertime or whatever, we get to do a lot of stuff together, and everything's working out really well. And I'm looking forward to what Pelli can do in the future. And, like, being invited onto this is pretty special to invite. No, I'm serious. It's a special. Now I know Brian's going to go, whatever,
So we all are going to go, whatever.
For us, for me, for Pelli, it's special that you invited us on here. I really do appreciate it.
I brought you on and I was talking to Brian about this, and I'm trying to find stuff. I wasn't a big bike washer. Like I told him, I would throw some soap on a rag and just wipe it down. But I really love this product. I really think it works.
Right.
I don't have to scrub. I don't have to spend the time of scrubbing. Look at this face.
No, look at
bike ride yesterday, but now my bike is a mess. I just wish I had something better than dish soap to clean it with. Oh, Pelli Bike Care. Okay, I'll try.
I'm plugging myself, but
no.
But just to
So that's what I shall do.
spray it on everything.
I love it. But that's all you do.
You just let it sit,
Rinse
spray it
off.
off.
It's so simple.
I got to be honest, she looks just as good as she did when she came out of the
Really
box
did.
now. And I'm dying of heat. I got to take a shower. What? It made my bike look good. Why not?
Okay, enough of that. But that's what. And I don't know where I'm going. I felt the need to make some. I didn't have this set. I didn't already go, hey, Pelli Bike Care guy,
Didn't.
I want you to be on my podcast. I want to make it. I felt like it was a product that I wanted to spend the time to almost thank you for it.
No,
you know what I mean?
Give
And
it
it's
to
content
you.
for me, but
I mean, you bought the stuff. You created all this. We appreciate people like you, and most of our audience has done the same thing. I mean, it's incredible the people we've met like you. We have this one kid. I'm sure you've seen Elliot Honeycutt. He's like 4 years old, and his family is insane. If you go through our feed, he's a little 4-year-old that races mountain bikes. He is, if you go, maybe up, keep rolling, right? Yeah, keep going up.
oh, okay.
This kid is right there. That kid, he is unreal. We just made that shirt for him. The kid,
a little shredder, man, on a little push bike.
Oh, you should see what this kid does. He's such a cute kid, and I got to meet him through his brother Owen. His older brother is an unreal mountain bike rider. Like jump, all that. Like he races. He's really good at racing, like downhill and all that stuff. But they live probably an hour and a half away from me, and so I'm like, hey, can I meet you in Laguna Beach and we can go for a ride? It was kind of funny. So we met in Laguna. We went for I got to meet this kid, and I had a few friends with me, and this kid was unreal. Super polite. Both the kids, Owen, his dad, unreal family. I love them, and I'm so excited that they were all about Pelli and they like Pelli, and I was like, going, okay, you guys are Team Pelli for sure.
Yeah.
I got to bring you in, and so. But that day we rode, before that, I'd said something about ice cream. I forgot about it. And we went and rode. Hey, I got to get out. I got to go home pretty soon. So we went back to the cars, and Elliot's like, hey, do we get to get ice cream? Now I'm in Laguna Beach, and it's kind of expensive. And I'm like going, and the other kid, his brother's there, Owen. And I'm like, okay, yeah, let's go get ice cream. I'm all about it. I'm like going, okay. I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna spend $20 a scoop on ice cream, and the kid's like, hey, let's just go down to the Circle K. They have ice cream. I'm like going, are you sure? It's like $1 a scoop, and I'm like going, I'm all in. The kid was so excited, so polite. That kid, 4 years old, looked me in the eye and shook my hand and said, hi, Scott. And I was like, you can tell that there was it's good parenting right there. And I told the dad, I'm like, your sons are so polite. It's going to be fun working with you guys, and I do work with them. I try to do anything I can for those guys, and it's a good family unit right there. And all our riders and all our ambassadors are the same way. I take care of all the teams and ambassadors we have, and we don't bring on a lot. We're only 2-3 years old, so it's not we can afford to pay somebody. But if somebody wants product, we'll only take some pictures here and there and spread the word. I'm all in, and I will say the people I pulled in around the United States, they are very genuine people. I can't I can't say enough about. I'd love to say everybody's name, but they're all special and they do a great job.
That's great, man. It's bringing the community together with cleaner bikes.
Oh, absolutely. We got to keep it rolling.
Last question, because you got a family. Is there what's next for Pelli? Or are you guys you're like, oh my gosh, we just got this ride rappel. Let's take a break, or not even take a break. We got to push this now.
I think we're going to sell out next week, and then we'll be done, and then we're going to be in Tahiti. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I knew it.
No, yeah, I knew it. No. You know what? What's next for Pelli is
East Coast chapter.
We are going to push this ride rappel as much as possible. We want to get in people's hands, and I kind of enjoy the ride. We want to get more into we want to get to more bike shops. We want to get to more people. Just try to build the brand as much as possible, and we want to surround ourselves with good people, good sound people. I just got to meet, I'm going to say, like, I had Steve and I had a really good conversation with the segment, Mark, yesterday, and Joey from Uncaged, and two really good dudes right there. It was fun chatting with them. I know they're a little iffy, but no, too good. No, it was really nice. And that's kind of our thing. It's like, I'm not looking to, I don't need the top tier athlete, and I'm around. I mean, if they're willing to do something with us, great. I want the weekend warrior. I want somebody that's going to appreciate the product, and I don't need to go to, the top level of every sport to get that. Yeah. So I think, what we're doing with, like Elliot Honeycutt, great kid, his brother, awesome. Then super polite. They spread the word. I try to help them. They help me. They're just good, solid family. And that's kind of what I want all the way across the board. We get to work with Johnny O'Mara. Very fortunate to work with him. He was a I don't know who watches Supercross, motocross, all that stuff, but this guy, he's been a good friend of mine for quite a while, and I ride bikes with him quite a bit. But he was a Supercross, motocross champion for many years on the elite level, and he now trains Hunter and Jet Lawrence. And those are two really good kids. I know there's been a little bit going on in the social media side, but they are, I met them and we've ridden with them, and they are incredible kids. And that Johnny is the kind of guy, OCD. He loves the product. He wouldn't endorse it if it wasn't what he needed. So we, and he has a team called Team Baghouse, and we've been very fortunate to work with that team. And, we got a couple good Team Baghouse. Cannondale's been an incredible team. Team Fazzari team's been incredible. Wow. We've been pretty blessed with what we've got for a company that's been only around for, like, say, 3 years, max.
Good for you, brother.
So I believe me, I thank Lord every day about this. So
I just met you, and I'm proud of you.
Well, thank you.
I mean, it's great. It's a great person. It's a great product. And I love the fact that you just love as a retired firefighter. Thank you for your service as a firefighter. And now thank you for cleaning our bikes.
Yeah. I've cleaned quite a few. I'll be 10 years, I'm sure.
Literally.
Yes.
So
all good.
I'm going to let you go.
Okay.
Folks, all of his information is down below. Thanks for being a part of this podcast. A fantastic time, as always. Thanks for being in the chat, folks. One last one. Jarno wants to see the product in Finland. maybe someday they'll get it out. Or Jarno, maybe I'll send you a bottle.
So in order to get, like, we've talked to distributors in Europe and all that stuff over there, but we've got stuff to Sweden and a few places. It's a hard time to get it over there.
Yeah,
we need distributors, and that's like the United States, one thing, but there's so many loopholes to jump through with liquid products to get it over to Europe. We're not muck off or something like that where you can distribute all over the world yet. We're getting there, so it will be there. I promise you. It's going to be, that's another one on the punch list we need to get through.
Punch list, next thing to go.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Scott. I really appreciate your time tonight.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you very much for having us on.
Thank your family for allowing me the time to sit and chat with you about the product. Everybody in the comments section, thank you. If you're listening on Spotify or iTunes, give a little star, or give a follow. That'd be great. Now, if you can, I know it's late, but it might be early for you. Go get your bike sturdy. And if you do, use Pelli Bike Care to get it clean. Thanks a lot, guys.
Yep. Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for watching.